A spacecraft flew into the unknown starfield, and the next second a sharp alarm came from the cabin, only to see a large amount of debris mixed with hail, which was smashing towards the ship in an overwhelming manner. Although the shield managed to block some of the impact, the unprotected equipment was still severely damaged. Fortunately, after a few moments, the ship penetrated out of the meteor cluster, and the crew immediately assessed the extent of the damage and found that the ship was severely damaged in many places, and most of the equipment could be repaired through 3D printing technology, but many wirings still needed to be solved manually. In order to get in touch with Earth as soon as possible, the 3 crew members immediately wore spacesuits out of the cabin. After a period of intense climbing, they managed to come to the vicinity of the robotic arm and immediately disassembled the equipment for repair. Luckily, the wiring was simply loose. The repair process is quite smooth. However, just when the 3 people intend to return, the result is a more dense meteor cluster is approaching. Panicked people rush to find a position to avoid. At this time, the woman's buckle is pressed by the mechanical arm. See, a large number of meteors are getting closer and closer. The moment of crisis, the woman struggled to lift the mechanical arm, successfully detached from it. The next second, the meteoroids as if raining down on the spaceship. The rear shield instantly ruptured into countless fragments drifted into space. At this moment, the time to dodge has become particularly long. Good thing the ship sailed out of the meteor belt, a crowd at the same time sighing that they are still alive. Fortunately, the radar has not been damaged, all the equipment to return to normal operation, but when we are ready to leave, the woman's helmet suddenly drifted out a few drops of blood. Heard the teammates immediately came to check, found that the back of the spacesuit was penetrated, and immediately pulled the woman to return to the ship. At the same time, the cabin teammates prepare medical kits in advance, but the pressurized time is too long. Wait until the door opens. It's all too late. Blood gushed out along the spacesuit. Looking at the blood floating around, the crowd, although unwilling to give up, but still cannot change the woman's fate. After the sadness, the astronauts continue to send signals to Earth, but they get no answer. What they didn't realize was that the Earth was experiencing a devastating disaster, with the ecosystem seriously collapsing and human survival becoming precarious.